Hello and welcome to the historic Wayne Theater Ross Performing Arts Center, located in downtown Waynesboro, Virginia. My name is Tracy Strait, and I have the privilege of being the executive director. On behalf of our board of directors, our staff, and awesome ambassadors, we welcome you in. The historic Wayne Theater was built in 1926 and began as a vaudeville house with a small orchestra pit and 625 seats. Through the years and after a series of unfortunate fires, the theater was redesigned as a movie duplex and functioned until 1999. Over the next 16 years, the Wayne Theater Alliance rented a storefront only a block from the theater in downtown Waynesboro, and we called it the Gateway. This was a special space to provide live performances and bring folks into downtown Waynesboro. To complete the Wayne Theater renovation, we were able to take advantage of historic and new market tax credits and will forever be grateful to the many generous donations from the community. The building you see today has state-of-the-art technical equipment, a hydraulic orchestra pit, and the main theater has 385 seats. We also have the Custom Cabaret. It's our own little black box that also provides us as an intimate performing space. The Loudermilk Lounge, which features our historic stained glass windows, the Meadows Parlor, and our art exhibit gallery. We proudly opened our doors in March of 2016. Since then, the Wayne Theater has hosted, produced, or sponsored over 300 events each year, bringing the best artistic and cultural acts to the greater Waynesboro community. Currently, we offer a Broadway series that highlights local and regional talent, arts education programming, providing students a wonderful and affordable opportunity to experience live theater, classic films. It's almost like seeing them again for the first time when you experience the film on the big screen. Art exhibits that are curated, themed, and rotated 4 times a year. Our signature speaker series with a focus on history and science. We offer tours of the Wayne Theater, and all the time you can catch amazing performers from all over the world that come right here to bring us their wonderful talents. We hope you enjoy your time at the Wayne Theater, and please come back and see us again soon. Thank you. Hello and welcome to this week's At Home with the Wayne. My name is Tracy Strait, and I'm the executive director of the historic Wayne Theater Ross Performing Arts Center, located in downtown Waynesboro, Virginia. Tonight, we are excited to bring you 3 very talented actors that have performed incredible leading roles for us at the Wayne. From Shrek to Freddie to Mr. Wormwood and beyond, these gentlemen will join Hank Fitzgerald, our director of original programming, and share some wonderful memories and videos of their outstanding performances on the Wayne stage. This evening's At Home with the Wayne is brought to you by our month of July sponsors, E&E Plumbing, the best plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical service in Virginia. Standout Arts, Waynesboro's top-rated web designer. Mountain Valley Homes Team, the Valley's newest real estate team. First Bank and Trust Company. If you would like to become a sponsor of the At Home with the Wayne series, a partner in the arts, or make a donation to the Wayne Theater, please click on the waynetheater.org link in the description of this post just above the comment section. Once on our website, look for the orange box that says At Home with the Wayne. Please follow the prompts to make a donation or become a sponsor of any of our programming. We appreciate any support you can give. And now, here is Hank with CJ, Chris, and Seth.
Good evening. I'm Hank Fitzgerald, and we are here with the leading men of the Wayne, CJ Desantis, Seth Kislek, and Chris Estey.
Hey,
guys,
hey.
So good to see your face.
What's up? Woo! Awesome to be here. Hey, Seth, how you? Hey, CJ, how you doing?
Yes.
Pretty good. It's good to see everyone here together.
Since we've seen each other. You guys, I've seen Chris and CJ in Little Shop rehearsals. We had one rehearsal and several but I haven't seen you in months. It's so good to see your face, and thank you for joining us tonight. How have you guys been? CJ, how's it been for you? What have you been doing this summer?
This summer, I went to visit my parents who moved to Florida. And really, it's just been trying to find a job with all this COVID going on, waiting for school to start in August.
Yeah.
And yeah, waiting for theater to start back up. And I'm just sitting here antsy to get that all started again.
Yes, we all are.
Yeah.
And Seth, how about you?
Oh, just same pretty much as CJ, just working and up until here recently, I was doing some light design for a show, but you know, COVID shut all that down. So yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah. And Chris, how about you?
Yeah, man, just missing theater. Let's get this Little Shop thing in October.
Please.
It's too much solitude. When you live alone like me, it's way too much solitude.
Yes.
So I miss it, man. Miss you.
Yeah, we miss all of you here at the Wayne, and we're glad to have you, the leading men that have been in several shows with us at the Wayne. And we're going to take a trip down memory lane to each of your performances and talk about memories past. And this evening we start with CJ, and we have some wonderful publicity photos. CJ, I heard about you through Kristen Stormberg's years ago when I was at Shannon Arts, and we were doing Rock of Ages, and you actually came to see the show.
Wonderful show.
Yes, and Christian Stormberg said he's the one to look out for. He's got some talent, and boy, was he correct. You came to us and you auditioned for My Fair Lady, and you landed the role of Freddie Onsford Hill, and you were fantastic in the show. And tell us a little bit where you're from.
Oh, I'm from Chesterfield, Virginia, which is just about 20 minutes south of Richmond. I've lived there for most of my life. I've lived in other places because my mom moved around a lot. She worked in commissaries on military bases. She wasn't in the military, but she would work there. So we would still move around kind of like a military family. But we settled in Chesterfield, which is where I grew up pretty much since I was 6. So that's where I grew up pretty much. And I'm here in the Shenandoah Valley because I'm going to school here. And luckily, I just happened to meet a guy who was from here, who was connected to this theater community. And so when I came up here at JMU, I found this amazing community, and I'm so lucky that I did. And it almost didn't happen because it was such a specific set of circumstances that could have been missed easily.
Yes. And it's amazing to watch your journey and your growth through your many accomplishments, to going from Freddie to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, to Anthony and Sweeney Todd and Seymour in Little Shop of Horrors. Watching your acting ability and your ability to play multiple different characters, and your dance ability to improve, and just watching you grow has been a great effort from us here at the Wayne. And to see you shine is amazing to watch, and we are so proud of you. We have a clip of your first performance of My Fair Lady, and this is On the Street Where You Live from My Fair Lady.
See ya.
Snow that's dead, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can be here on the street where you live.
Nice.
That voice, such golden pipes. We have some wonderful people watching tonight with us. Bill Irish. Hi, Bill. Haven't seen you in years. Mariah Faith Jenkins, who was just on our last leading.
Yeah. Hi, Mariah.
Hi, Mariah.
Yep, and she played Dolores in Sister Act. Hi, Mariah. It's good to see you. We miss you. Hope you're well. And wonderful. And Seth and CJ, you both were in Sister Act. and you both were hysterical.
Yeah, I love it.
Those villains.
Hey, lady in the long black dress.
Exactly.
That was
It's so funny because it was set in the 70s, and I couldn't help but, because anytime there's a task at hand, Seth Kislek is always ready to take it. He'll go to Goodwill and say, look what I found, look at this fur coat, look at these bell bottoms. So enthusiastic. That's one thing I just love about Seth, is Seth gets involved with every single show and pours his heart out and helps everyone involved. And it's such
every aspect, yeah.
And so CJ, your next role was Boris. Is it Boris and Chitty?
It was Goran, yeah, the duo, which
And you shared with Rick Wheeler, which was an hysterical side-kicking show. You two had this number that was just hysterical.
It was so much fun.
It was. And to watch you go from Freddie to Chitty was just an amazing accomplishment, because you were so funny. You can nail the comedy really well, and you take the task at hand and you go with it. The next role, one of my favorite shows that we've done at the Lane was Sweeney Todd.
Yes.
The music, the ensemble, the lead, everyone was fantastic in the show, and just amazing. And your friend Ruth Sterling is watching. Hey, CJ, Clint and I are so happy to see you. Can't wait.
Oh, they're from back home too.
Oh,
they've driven up so many times. Yeah. Hi, Ruth.
Good. I'm glad you're watching, Ruth.
Yes, I'm glad. Glad you're here. Thanks for supporting.
I wanted, in the role of Anthony, I wanted this innocent sailor boy thrown into these gaps of coming off a ship and falling in love for the first time in his life with this girl that was being locked up. And the scene is so beautiful. And we're going to show it to you right now. This is the Joanna sequence from Sweeney Todd. Let's show it.
Is that plain enough speaking for you?
But sir, I swear there was nothing in my heart but the most respectful sentiments of
dispose of him.
Oh dear, I knew.
You heard his worship.
My friend, I have no fight with you.
Get the gist, friend. Next time it'll be your neck.
Joanna, if I were to think that you encourage that young rogue.
Oh, Father, I hope always to be obedient to your commands.
Dear child, how sweet you look in that light muslin gown.
I'll steal you, Joanna. I'll steal
That was beautiful.
Awesome.
Thank you.
One of the favorite numbers in the show. That's that whole, and then also the Joanna sequence where it's the quintet, which is just beautiful, gorgeous. Our friend Michelle Madron is watching. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. Sarah Leach is watching. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Elizabeth Howard is watching. That's Thomas Howard's daughter.
Really?
So, hi, Liz.
Hello. And Alex Sullivan. Hey, Alex.
Hey, Alex. Good to
see you, Alex.
Yes. So wonderful, wonderful experiences. Not only were you in Sweeney Todd, you also danced your way into Hairspray.
Oh.
And you also are currently cast as Seymour in our upcoming production of Little Shop of Horrors.
Very excited.
And along with Jake Duvall Early, Casey Hott, Chris Estey, and Mariah Faith Jenkins, and a cast, Thomas Howard. Everyone is fabulous, waiting to go. Not sure when we're doing that show. Hopefully it's soon, and get the ball rolling again and get our productions back. But we're still guessing, just like everyone else is. So when it's time, we'll get those productions up and be back in rehearsal together soon. And it's a wonderful thing. You know, you sent me this next song, CJ, and it's one of my favorite shows.
Me too.
It's a wonderful show, and it's Put On Your Sunday Clothes from Hello Dolly. Let's roll that clip.
Hi, my name is CJ Desantis, and I am in the Wayne Theater's production of Little Shop of Horrors, and I'm playing Seymour. And I have a piece for you today from one of my favorite songs from one of my favorite Golden Age musicals, and you're about to find out what it is right now. Out there's a world outside of Yonkers, way out there beyond this hick town, Barnaby. There's a slick town, Barnaby, out there, full of shine and full of sparkle. Close your eyes and see it glisten, Barnaby. Listen, Barnaby. Put on your Sunday clothes, there's lots of world out there. Get out your brilliantine and dime cigars. We're gonna find adventure in the evening air. Girls in white in a perfume night where the lights are bright as the stars. Put on your Sunday clothes, we're gonna ride through town in one of those new horse-drawn open cars. We'll see the shows at Delmonico's, and we'll close the town in a whirl, and we won't come home until we've kissed a girl.
Fabulous. And
Cool.
you did it all in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah. That was actually the
Hey man,
third show
props
I
for
ever
the
did.
mustache. Props for the stash.
No, I like the stash.
First time I ever tried that.
You could have used that in Sister Act.
Yeah. That would have worked perfectly.
So, CJ, I got to roll, and I always ask, after you leave JMU, I know that you want to pursue acting. You have shared that with me several times, and your talent exceeds yourself, and you've grown so much, and it's great to see what things you'll do once you leave college and all that great stuff. So I always ask this, being an actor and playing so many different roles that you've played, what is a role in music theater that you would love to play that you haven't got to play yet?
Oh, realistically, or just like dream, like would play it if I could?
Hey, your dreams are always can be realistic.
Mm-hmm.
you make them a reality. So, express yourself.
So, probably my two favorites, or two of them that I've always wanted to, is Judas from Jesus Christ Superstar, and when I'm older, doing what's it called, from Bridges, Robert from Bridges, the lead in Bridges of Madison County, because it's such a beautiful show, and we did that here, and I was just mesmerized by it, and just dreamed that one day I could hopefully do that.
Yeah, great show. So we're on to Chris.
Booyah! I got the Secret
Haley.
Garden shirt on, Hank. First show ever at the Wayne.
Secret Garden t-shirt.
First show. Seth
Chris,
was in it.
Yep.
So
One I missed.
Haley says, Haley's watching. Haley Roberts is watching. She says,
Hey,
"This is
Haley."
a great talk,
Haley.
CJ."
Haley, where's the cat t-shirt?
Yeah, Haley, you know we're talking about the cat t-shirt.
That Burt Bacharach fundraiser.
That's right. So, Mr. Estey,
What's up?
I had the pleasure of meeting you 6 years ago.
That's right.
We were in a production of Les Mis together, and we became instant friends, brothers, as I should say, and had a great relationship, great rapport on stage, and it was an honor to share that stage with you every night, playing villains
Truer words.
together,
Totally
together,
true.
and it was such a moving experience, theater-wise, and we have been friends ever since.
Yeah.
So, Chris, tell the people that are watching where you're from originally and what brought you to this area.
Sure. Yeah, and speaking of Les Mis, I grew up in New York, in Westchester County, about an hour outside New York City. So I saw a ton of shows, and I saw the original cast of Les Mis. And it always stuck with me. I didn't start theater until I was in my 30s, but to get to do Les Mis with you and to do that kind of epic show when the rights are almost never available, that was like, Les Mis is number one for me. That was dream come true. And, and there's something special about playing the villain-ish. I mean, he's Javert is a misunderstood guy, but man, it's how we met. I'm grateful, and you've cast me as two pretty epic villains in Secret Garden and Matilda. I mean, it's fabulous.
Yeah, and and then we had just finished Les Mis and went right into Big Fish.
Well, that's
directed by
true.
Sandy Belcher at Shannon Arts, and we were on stage together with Seth.
Totally.
And, it was, theater connects,
Hey, and that's what I love about theater, man, is it's the shows are always great. They're special, but I wouldn't have hardly any of the friends. I mean, you just meet so many new people that are, part of your life. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff.
Yes, and speaking of Les Mis, people watching, Kristen Baltus is watching. Hi, Kristen Baltus, we love you.
Hey, Kristen.
Kristen was our music director for Les Mis at Live Arts, and also has music directed many of our concerts at the Wayne and played for many auditions. Thank you, Kristen. We send love to you. We miss you. So yes, and the wonderful thing is that we got to work. I mean, pretty much. You came and you auditioned for your first show at the Wayne, which was our first musical, which was the Secret Garden.
And I didn't know a lot about it. I didn't know anything about that show.
And
fantastic.
And Dr. Craven, you fit right in there. It was amazing. You shared that stage with Jeff Ryman and an incredible cast. And working with our two Marys who had just finished Les Mis with us, were back on the stage with us again. It's amazing how the theater connects people, and we go on and we move on to different art projects and theater projects,
Totally.
work together again. So it was an amazing experience to watch you and Jeff on stage together. It was just an amazing.
Yeah, and I had watched Jeff a lot, and you know, I had to play his younger brother, but I'm older, and you made me color my hair because it was too gray.
Yeah, well, you had that perfect hair, and I didn't want to wig you. I had to wig Jeff.
Good.
Hi,
But
Jeff.
listen,
watching.
Hey, Jeff. To get to sing Lily's Eyes with Jeff every night, I mean, is fabulous. Where can you do stuff like that? It's fabulous.
And for the first time, here's the clip of Lily's Eyes from The Secret Garden. Let's show that clip.
All right.
Strangely quiet when now the storm simply rests to strike again. Standing waiting, I think of her. I think of strangeness Mary, she leaves the room, yet remains. She lingers on. Something stirs me to think of her. I think of her. From death she casts a spell. All night we hear her sighs. And now a girl has come who has her eyes. She has her eyes. The girl has Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that saw him happy long ago. Those eyes that gave him life and hope he'd never know. How can he see the girl and miss those days? She has her eyes. The girl has Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that closed and left me long ago. Those eyes I fear will never ever let me go. How can I see this girl who has her hazel eyes? In Lily's eyes a castle this house seemed to be, and I her bravest knight became. My lady fair was she. She has her eyes, she has my Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that loved my brother, never me. Those eyes that never saw me, never knew I longed to hold her close, to live at last in Lily's eyes. Imagine me a lover, I long for the day she'd turn and see me standing there with God and let her stay. She has her eyes. She has my Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that saw me happy long ago. How can I now forget that once I dared to be in love, alive and whole in Lily's eyes, in Lily's eyes.
Fantastic.
It's the swaying frame that gets you, though.
Well,
It's
you know,
swing.
she was a ghost. She was a ghost, you know.
Go.
Heather, Day to Sing is watching. This is just beautiful voice. Kristen Bolton says, thank you for showing this clip.
It's great.
Haley saying beautiful. Thank you guys. You know, that show in itself was just an amazing experience. You know, it was just beautiful. And, you know, Chris, you were a host of our concerts and our commentator for several different shows, the Broadway, the Burt Bacharach, and you and Haley hosted and wrote these wonderful skits and lines, and it was just a wonderful time. And then came along Matilda.
Yes, it did.
And Tell us about your experience in Matilda.
Listen, the best thing, and it kind of goes back to live arts, whoops, because I ruined the camera. It goes back to live arts that, those kids grow up and they become stars. I mean, our Matildas, one of them was little third grade Elena, and Violet was fourth grade. Now, she couldn't do Matilda with us, but so I'll just say the best thing for me, not being a dad, is you get to be around all these kids. And when you're the villain, there's 2 days where they're all frightened of you. And then after that, they are like I'm in. And it's so much fun to see those kids light up. They're just fearless. And Secret Garden, of course, had a lot of kids, but Matilda in particular, they were the stars of that show. And I got to tell you, that's right up there with the best backstage I have ever been a part of. And Hank, it's kudos to you, man. You put together all these shows. They're fantastic. They're big, kind of glitzy musicals. They're fabulous. And the kids, for me, it's the kids that light it up. For real. Not just saying that. It's the most fun part. Really is. So little Bernadette, I think, is watching. I collect all these little nieces and nephews throughout time. And it's just, I couldn't do that without theater. Just couldn't do it. It's awesome. So,
and you guys were such a blessing backstage. I mean, just the family that was created during Matilda, and it was just wonderful to watch.
Special show.
Alex Sullivan said maggots.
Yeah, and creeps. Where's all our little creeps? Maybe there's some creeps watching. I know I don't know if we'll get to the photos, but we got a couple of the kids.
So yeah, we've got some photos to show while we're talking. We can go ahead and show those. The one thing is the photo that got me, the publicity photo was of you and Rick. you with that cigarette and that hair. I wanted your just to be.
Hey man, you did my hair every night. It's fantastic. Fantastic.
And yes, and we have a clip from Matilda, and the wonderful. You shared the role with Grayson Reed. This song "Telly" with Grayson Reed, who has been in several of our shows. If Grayson, if you're watching, I want to say hello to you.
Hey Grayson, if you're there.
Hey Grayson.
So yeah, I mean, you are wonderful with the kids. You were wonderful with the kids at Secret Garden. You were wonderful with the kids in Les Mis, and you were wonderful with the kids in Matilda. And these pictures say it all. They just loved you. And
there's the stars. There's some kids backstage.
Yes. So
little Sophie's wearing my hat.
Yeah.
There's a mustache for you there, CJ.
Exactly.
That's Secret Garden. Oh, I think I'm off, right? I don't know if it's real time.
So we have a little clip from Matilda, and
it's Telly. Is it Telly?
It's Telly from Matilda with Grayson Reed. Let's show this clip.
Somewhere on a show, I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So Telly, if you bother to take a look, is like the equivalent of lots of boss. All I know I learned from Telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can switch the channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste the energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3 when we can sit comfortably on a lovely bucket list, watching people singing and talking and doing stuff? All I know I learned from Telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever I am. Take it away, son. You can't learn that from a stupid book. All I know I learned from Telly what to think and what to buy. I was pretty smart already, but now I'm really smart, very smart. Endless content, endless channels, endless chat on endless panels. All you need to feel your muffin without having to really
Missing the pink shoes.
Yeah, this was filmed at a dress rehearsal, which you haven't shaved yet, and you're not wearing your pink shoes. And I think we changed your shirt for this number.
I think so too. There's a lot of colors going on.
Still a great performance.
I think I was out of breath every night. Out of breath every night.
Sarah Jane Christensen said, you rocked the pivot turn.
Nice.
There was a choreographer. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Yes. Nice high A, Chris.
Hey, I must have hit it that night because I only got it about half the time.
But
I appreciate that, Kristen. You know I do. Awesome.
So, Chris,
Hank, I mean, that's top of the second act. I mean, you get a 3 or 4 minute riff with the audience. It's so well crafted, and he's such a scumbag. It's super fun. Super fun. And backstage, the kids are just stomping all over me. It's absolutely dream role. It's right up there. It's fantastic. So thank you.
Speaking of which, a dream role. Is there a role that you have not done yet, whether it be a musical or a play? Because I know you do plays and musicals.
You know, that's a tough question. So I got the one I wanted. I got Javert unintentionally. And so I don't know. I could go to my grave happy about that. I'm going to stick with Javert for now. But oddly enough, Mr. Wormwood, he shot, you know, it's that ending scene when he gives away his daughter. And I think we found this just perfect little place where it wasn't melodramatic, but it wasn't super hardcore like it's sometimes played and like cold. You know, and I don't know, always want a little girl. It's a tough little scene. It's very sweet. Mr. Wormwood is right up there too. So I know there's roles I've played, but I would take those two for sure any day of the week. Yeah. I've been lucky. I played a lot of fun roles. So, yeah. And you and I have shared a few, like Stone and City of Angels. You and I have played some of the same roles too in our past. So.
And the one thing, and I say it to CJ and I say it to you, you've always put everything you got and you give everything you give to a role. You put your heart and soul in it.
I appreciate it.
You know, we all have jobs and outside and a lot of work, but then a lot of work goes into what you bring to the Wayne, and it's much appreciated, and it's a wonderful thing, the gifts you guys bring to the Wayne and to each production and each role that y'all have. And it's been an amazing thing to watch. And
we appreciate it, Hank. We do. And it's one of those things that provides energy. You know, if it was a chore, you'd stop doing it. It's one of those things where like you get in the car, you drive 30 minutes to the Wayne, and then your energy just picks right up when you get to do the work. It's not work. It's fun. It's great.
It's playtime. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fabulous.
Yes. Seth Kislek.
Legend.
The legend.
What's up, Shrek?
Shrek.
Yeah.
The Baron. You know, you have played some iconic roles at the Wayne, and you were fantastic in all three of them. And you've been in several other productions. I actually met you at Shannon Arts years ago. You and your wife, Brittany, both balls and balls of talent, rolled up in one wonderful thing. And you both were doing tech and helping out with lighting. And both of you there's Seth and Brittany. Because both of you are incredible actors, incredible singers, incredible performers. And we all thought, and I speak for probably all the theaters around, that where have you guys been? It was a wonderful, touching thing when you guys let your talent, and it's mind-boggling to see both of you on stage. And your first production, you were actually in Secret Garden. You were one of the lieutenants and did a wonderful job with an incredible cast. But then it was off to the Mr. Green Man. And
the ogre.
that hour.
You need a friend.
Yeah. Ogre that had to go through almost an hour and a half of prosthetics and makeup and come out smiling at the end. And boy, did we have an amazing cast. And it was just amazing to watch. And your wife was in the show with you. She was the dragon. And wow. So tell us a little bit about
watching.
Yes. So Seth, you're originally from this area, right?
Yeah.
And did you studied? You went to VCU.
Yep. I was a theater major. And I've been doing theater since second grade before that. And yeah, I kind of took a break. I was just working all the time. And so I took about like a 5 or 6 year break. And then we actually got back in theater out of Oak Grove. We kind of got back involved with Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And then it just kind of, it's been nonstop since then. I actually haven't stopped doing shows since then, back to back. That was about 8-9 years ago. So I've been doing shows back to back since then until COVID happened. And
talking about someone that Seth is, coming in his work overalls, covered in grease, ready for rehearsal.
Yeah. I had to, there was one day.
Exhausted being out in the heat all day, and you come in and 2 hours of rehearsals, and amazing to watch on stage, and your energy and your positivity. Seth's always there. Seth could fix anything. There was a light problem, sound problem. Seth, even if he was playing the lead, he'd say, "Oh, I can get it." And Seth was always there to be there if anyone ever needed anything. He just was available. And that's the one thing that I love about your heart, Seth, is that it's so giving and pure and wonderful, and such a wonderful person. It's wonderful to work with, wonderful to know. So it's just amazing. We're going to watch this clip from Shrek, and it's a beautiful. It's the clip where you start out the solo and Donkey joins in with Fiona for the first time as an ogre. Let's watch that clip.
And that's when I realized, if we can escape a dragon, then we can do anything. I could be Estey, or I could even join the crusade circuit if I wanted to. I could even be one of those horses who pull those wagons full of beer. I'd have to get some hair extensions for my ankles, but I could do it. Who would you want to be?
I don't want to be anyone.
Yeah, but just for fun though, who would you pick?
I wouldn't.
Like if you had to.
Donkey.
If a guy had a sword against your throat and he said, "Look here, you can't be an ogre no more. Pick something else." Then who would you pick?
I would pick him up and throw him into a tree.
Man, you are no fun at all. You know it. Is this what it's gonna be like? Once we finish rescuing the princess, us sitting around our swamp all day doing nothing?
Donkey, there is no our. There is no we. It's just me and my swamp. And the first thing I'm gonna do when I get back is build a 10-foot wall all the way around my land.
You cut me deep, Shrek. You cut me real deep just now. What's your problem anyway? What do you got against the whole world?
Look, I'm not the one with the problem, okay? It's the rest of the world that seems to have a problem with me. You saw how it was with that princess. That's how it always is. People take one look at me and they're like, "Oh, it's a big, stupid, ugly ogre. Ew!" They judge me before they even get to know me.
But you know what, Shrek? When we met, I didn't think you was just a big, stupid, ugly ogre.
Yeah, I know.
So there's really no one else you'd rather be?
I guess I'd be a hero with sword and armor clashing, looking semi-dashing, a shield within my grip. Or else I'd be a Viking and live a life of daring,
smelling like a herring upon a Viking ship. I'd sail away, I'd see the world, I'd reach the farthest reaches. I'd feel the wind, I'd taste the salt at sea, and maybe storm some beaches. That's who I'd be. That's who I'd be. Or I could be a poet and write a different story, one that tells of glory and wipes away the lies. Into the skies I'd throw it, the stars would do the telling, the moon would help with spelling, and night would dot the eyes. I'd write a verse, recite a joke with wit and perfect timing. I'd share my heart, confess the things I heard, and do it all while raining. But we all burn, but we all burn. An ogre always hides, an ogre's fate is known. An ogre always stays in the dark and all alone. So yes, I'd be a hero, and if my wish were granted, life would be enchanted, or so the stories say. Of course I'd be a hero, and I would scale a tower to save a hothouse flower and carry her away. But standing guard would be a beast, I'd somehow overwhelm it. I'd get the girl, I'd take a breath, I'd remove my helmet. We'd stand there, we'd think of love, we'd feel the stars ascending. We'd share a kiss, I'd find my destiny. I'd have a hero's ending, a perfect happy ending. That's how it would be, a big, bright, beautiful world, but not for me.
Always hides, and ogre's fate is known, and ogre always stays
In the dark, you're all
Such a beautiful, beautiful song, beautiful. You know, it was so much fun to see you in that role, Seth. And I know it was a great experience for you. What was so? Tell us about. You had trouble with makeup falling off, and you said something about your eyebrows falling off.
Yeah. So for that whole scene, like every now and again, I'll like turn away and like reach up to my face and like just kind of do something like this, because one eyebrow that was glued to the prosthetic would just keep falling down in my eye. So like, and it looks like I'm upset, and I would do stuff every night to look like I was upset, but the one time I turn around and I'm like this, but I'm actually trying to get the eyebrow back on my face. But yeah, and then one other thing about that scene, at that point we didn't have a monitor in my ear, so I was singing that entire song pretty much deaf. It was actually right after that we figured out a way to get me a monitor in my ear. We used one of the hearing assist systems from for people who are hard of hearing at the theater, and it worked really well. It was like a lagless system, but yeah, during that performance I could not hear myself at all.
And
Still
we
great.
fixed it, yeah, but you still sounded great, and with you shared the stage with Haley and Scott Wolfter. Haley and Scott, I know you're watching. Wow, you and Scott Wolfter together were just amazing. And which brings us to our next show that you were in, was City. You and Whitney Novotny as the Baron and Baroness were just hysterical. And, you know, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is all known for the flying car and the evil children catcher. And then there is Choochie Face. Choochie Face, which was actually, you know, you and Whitney's song in the show, which was absolutely hysterical. You know, we have a lot of people out there watching. Wendy Whiteman White says, wow. Kristen Baltus is such a great showcase tonight. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you. Wonderful. You know, Heather Wartusing said that you were just a perfect Shrek. What a wonderful Shrek. Mm-hmm. So everyone that's watching, we want to thank everyone that's watching tonight. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this moment with our leading men here at the Wayne Theater. So I got a video of Choochie Face.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So let's watch this next video, Choochie Face from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh man, that feels so much better. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to me. Hi darling, how do I look?
I could eat you with a spoon, my strudel.
And I do not first.
My sticky bun. I have such a special surprise birthday plan for you today.
Oh, you must tell me, what's the theme for the party this year?
Shan't it a surprise?
Oh, tell me about my party.
You'll have to wait and see.
Oh, tell me.
Don't make me count.
Oh, but I really want to go.
1.
Oh, come on.
2. I have a special present planned for you today. This year's a toy maker has excelled himself.
The toy maker. What has he made this year? Is it a toy?
It's like a sixth sense with you, isn't it? You always know.
Oh, I'm so happy. It's my birthday and I'm having a big party. The toy maker's making a special toy just for me. And I'm getting the flying car. And I have a mustache that stays on my face. What more can a baron want?
It's Baroness.
Oh, my little Wiener Schnapple.
You're not in toys me more than I do.
Oh, no, my darling. You know what you mean to me, don't you?
Remind me.
You're my little choochie face. My coochie, little choochie face. Every time I look at you, I sigh.
You're my little teddy bear, my lovey-dovey little teddy bear. You're the apple strudel of my eye.
Your choochie nose, your choochie eyes, they set my heart aflutter.
Your witty ways, your witty gaze, melt me down like melted butter.
Ow! You're my little choochie face.
And you're my teddy bear. Together we're a choochie pair.
Whatever you may ask becomes my happy task. I only live to serve you.
I never will divine what magic made you mine. I only know I don't deserve.
Choochie, woochie, woochie, coochie. Choochie,
Woochie,
woochie,
coochie,
choochie, woochie, woochie, coochie. Hey.
I want the slippers.
The slippers. But Seth, you always had something falling off of you. Your mustache fell off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so yeah, one night it was a different mustache for every scene. I had them all laid back out on the
just to make sure they didn't fall off.
Yeah.
You and Whitney were so wonderful in that show, and you
Whitney's
went on
amazing.
to your next show went on to be a fabulous, wonderful Mr. Turnblatt, and you shared the role with the one and only Tony Villa. And this scene was the epic point in the show, and it was just incredible. Tell us about your experience in Hairspray with working with Tony. And
yeah, Tony was amazing. Just always, it was always trying to like, it was always like me or him like trying to like not trying like, but we were always pushing each other's energy, like because his energy is just so high all the time. Like when we first started rehearsals, like he was doing cartwheels backstage, and I can't do cartwheels, so it's just, you know, it was always just pushing each other's energy on and on. He's just a fantastic performer. He's just amazing. So that was.
And so are you. And so, you know, that number, we worked on it. I think I choreographed that number with you and Seth, and we all three worked together. And because Tony had all this padding, and you both are pretty big guys, but you know, Tony had all this padding to work with, and his everything just worked with your energy, and the demeanor between you two was just priceless and timeless. And here is Timeless to Me from Hairspray.
One day.
No day, Wilbur. My day has come and gone. I'm like a half-filled book of green stamps. Beyond redemption. Oh, I suddenly feel so old.
Aw, babe, you're still as spry as a slinky. Don't you know every time I'm me, it's like grabbing hold of a giant joy buzzer. Styles keep a-changing, the world's rearranging, but Edna, you're timeless to me. Hemlines are shorter, a beer costs a quarter, but time cannot take what comes free. You're like a stinky old cheese, babe. Just getting rapid with age. You're like a fatal disease, babe. But there's no cure, so let this be the Some folks can't stand it, say time is abandoned, but I take the opposite view. Cause when I need a lift, time brings a gift, another day with you. Twist or a waltz, it's all the same schmaltz with just a change in the scenery. You'll never be old hat, that's that. You're timeless to me.
Oh, Wilbur. That's keep evading. Castro's invading. But Wilbur, you're timeless to me. Hairdos are higher, mine feels like barbed wire. But you say I'm chic as can be. You're like a rare vintage Red Bull, a vintage I'll never forget. The Paulie and Beanie triple, and we can toast the fact we ain't dead yet. I can't stop eating, your hairline's receding, but soon there'll be nothing at all. So you'll roast a pig, hey, and I'll get you a wig. What? Pass the Geritol. Then Miller's more breasts, the Charlie Checkers or gas, but they all pass eventually. broken down Chevy. All you need is a fresh coat of paint. And then you got me going hot and heavy. You're fat and old, the baby one you make. Some folks don't get it, but we never fret it, 'cause we know that time is our friend. And it's plain to see that you're stuck with me until the bitter end. And we got a kid who's blowing the lid off the Turnpike family tree. You'll always hit the spot, big shot. Ooh, you'll always be du jour, more and more. You're timeless to me. You'll always be first string. Bring it in. Your time has done you. Carry me upstairs. You're timeless to me. I might need some help. You're timeless to me.
What a wonderful, you two were, we've got some wonderful people watching and comments coming in. Sebastian, hello.
Emmanuel,
Stacey, hi.
hey.
How are you
Hey,
doing?
Emmanuel.
Good to see you on here. Thank everyone for watching tonight. Before we close tonight, I want to say one thing, you guys, and I want you to, I want to thank everyone for watching tonight. And CJ, before we leave tonight, is there anything you'd like to say?
Actually, yeah, just with everything going on and when all this COVID stuff hit, it's like a lot of us, especially those of us who are pursuing theater as a career, like it's in a really tumultuous time now for our careers. So it's like more important than ever to like support theaters like this and in places that help like the growth of actors and like provide such great entertainment to the community. And so, yeah, it's a wonderful thing that we do, and it's a wonderful thing that you guys are supporting us, and it's even more important now than ever to help with our love for this art.
Chris, how about you?
Yeah, same. And all the theaters really, we're lucky we have 4 big theaters in the area, but the Wayne, we hope, and I was the bad guy who let the cat out, sort of. We hope Little Shop happens, but we just don't know. We hope for the fall. And I'm not on YouTube, but I know Mom and Dad are watching, so hi, Mom and Dad.
Seth, how about you?
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that I've gotten to share the stage with over the years. It means an incredible amount to me. It's like getting to sing with Scott and Haley and Whitney and everybody else, and being in shows with Chris and just it means the world to me. And I hope that everybody is safe and happy in all this mess that we're going through. And I love all of you.
Yeah, we love you, Seth. And from the last song, that timeless, you guys are all timeless to me, and you're timeless to us at the Wayne. And we say good night and stay safe. And everyone, please stay well. And we'll see you at the Wayne. Good night.
Good night, guys. Bye. Thank
Good
you
night.
all.
Thank you so much, Chris, CJ, and Seth. It was really great to look back at the wonderful performance that you gave us here at the Wayne. And thank you all for watching our At Home with the Wayne presentation. Please keep checking our Facebook page and YouTube channel for lots more fun from the Wayne. These presentations would not be possible without the support of our Wayne Theater patrons, partners, sponsors, and friends. And once again, we'd like to thank our month of July At Home with the Wayne sponsors: First Bank and Trust Company, Standout Arts, Waynesboro's top-rated web designer, E&E Plumbing, the best plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical service in Virginia, Mountain Valley Homes Team, the Valley's newest real estate team. If you would like to become a sponsor of the At Home with the Wayne series, a partner in the arts, or make a donation to the Wayne Theater, please click on the waynetheater.org link in the description of this post, just above the comments section. Once on our website, look for the orange box that says At Home with the Wayne. Please follow the prompts to make a donation or become a sponsor of any of our programming. We appreciate any support you can give. Please join us again next Wednesday evening for At Home with the Wayne as we welcome 3 young men of the Wayne, Mac Ward, William Otto, and Jackson Scream. We hope to see you there. Monday movies are back at the Wayne Theater, and we will show our movies at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Coming up next Monday, July 20th, is The Private Life of Henry VIII, starring Charles Lofton. We will see you at the Wayne, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. Be safe, be hopeful, stay home, check in on your loved ones, and we'll see you next time at Home with the Wayne. Good night.
Be well.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.